The New Year's Tangle, Clockwork Chaos, a time-bending comedy. In the grand clock tower of time, where gears turned with celestial precision and hourglasses gleamed with golden sand, Father Time prepared for the most important handover of the year. Midnight was fast approaching, and the world depended on the smooth transition from one year to the next. But this year, things were not smooth. Not at all. Father Time stood in the heart of the clockwork tower, his hands on his hips staring at the master clock. Its hands were spinning backward, the gears grinding and screeching like an orchestra gone horribly wrong.
What in the ticking cosmos is happening?
Just then, Baby New Year toddled in, dragging a blanket and chewing on something shiny. Father Time's eyes widened.
Is that the pacifier I gave you? Please tell me that's not jammed in the clock.
Maybe.
Father Time groaned and rushed to inspect the master clock. Sure enough, the pacifier was wedged deep in the gears, and the clock's backward spin was accelerating.
Do you realize what you've done? If we don't fix this, time will rewind. We'll be back to the Bronze Age before breakfast.
Bronze sounds shiny.
Father Time grabbed his scythe and tried to pry the pacifier loose. But as soon as it popped out, the gears spun wildly and time itself began to misbehave. Pendulums swung in reverse, cuckoo clocks chirped nonstop, and outside the clock tower, the effects were catastrophic. Dinosaurs roamed city streets, flappers danced, and knights crossed paths in confusion, and one man aged so rapidly that he lived his entire life during a single sneeze.
Ooh, look! Dinosaurs! Can we keep one?
Focus, child. We're in enough trouble without prehistoric pets.
Determined to fix the disaster, Father Time rummaged through his tools and pulled out the golden clock, an artifact said to reverse temporal anomalies. He climbed onto a pile of spilled hourglasses and turned the clock's hands backward. For a moment, everything paused. Then, with a loud pop, Father Time shrank to half his size, his flowing beard barely a tuft.
What?
This is not helping. Ha! Can I eat this? No! And stop touching things!
As time spun further out of control, the gears of the master clock began to creak ominously. Suddenly, they sprang to life, snapping free and stomping around the clock tower like mechanical monsters.
Oh, marvelous! Now the gears are revolting, literally!
Baby New Year giggled and waddled after a rogue cuckoo bird while Father Time dodged stomping gears.
Baby, focus! The clock is about to implode! It's pretty. It's also important. Hand it over.
Amid the chaos, Father Time noticed the chrono crystal, the glowing heart of the master clock, sitting in Baby New Year's chubby hands.
You've been using the chrono crystal as a rattle? It makes a fun sound.
Father Time snatched the crystal and climbed toward the clock, dodging bouncing gears and a rogue pendulum that swung like a wrecking ball. He managed to insert the crystal back into place, but instead of stabilizing, the clock emitted a loud boom. The clock tower tilted dangerously, and golden sand poured from every crevice. The master clock began to glow ominously, threatening to reset time all the way back to the Stone Age. As the room tilted, Baby New Year plopped onto their padded bottom and clapped their hands.
I have an idea. This had better not involve dinosaurs. Nope, diaper.
Before Father Time could protest, Baby New Year whipped off their very large diaper and flung it into the clock's gears. The soft fabric jammed the works just enough to slow the chaos.
I cannot believe this is working. Peekaboo! Fixes everything.
With the gears stalled, Father Time carefully realigned the chrono crystal, restoring the clock's rhythm. The master clock began ticking forward again, the gears returning to their rightful places. Outside, time corrected itself, dinosaurs vanished, knights returned to their castles, and sneezes no longer spanned lifetimes. Father Time collapsed in relief, his beard now fully restored.
We did it! Somehow, we did it!
Here, I fixed it.
You fixed something, all right. Now, let's just hope that next year doesn't involve diaper-based heroics.
As the clock struck midnight, the clock tower glowed with golden light. Baby New Year toddled toward the glowing portal to the future, clutching shiny gears as souvenirs. Father Time watched with weary pride.
Every new year begins with chaos, but at least we keep ticking.
And so, as the first seconds of the new year began, the clock tower stood ready to face whatever absurdities time might bring. Above, the stars gleamed brightly, marking the start of yet another ridiculous but successful year.
Ha! Yay!
I forgot.